Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte Church. That was your new album we just played there.
Yeah, one of the songs. Carrick Fergus.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in the wrong set. Definitely.
I can't put the facial expressions, don't you?
I know, I mean, I think it's that kind of thing. Well, I put almost all the faces when I sing, because, you know, the main thing is just get the goddamn sound out. It doesn't really bother me what I look like. I mean, of course it bothers me, because I go home and my friends go, yeah, I might as well be honest about it. I go home, my friends go, why do you look so stupid when you sing, Charlotte? She's like, oh, I kind of help it. Well, learn to look proper when you sing, like the Taylor Org. So, yeah, okay, but no, that's just me. A lot of classical singers just have to do the big mouth thing rather than the wobbly big mouth thing.
Yeah. Well, Pavarotti needs a big mouth.
True.
Because he's putting off sausage and mash in. Have you met him?
Yeah.
What's he like?
Well, there's quite a story behind that, actually, because I did this concert in Hyde Park, and he went brilliantly, and the audience were great and everything, and it was me and Russell Watson. And we had to sing this finale song with Pavarotti called the Drinking Song. Not too fitting to me, obviously, because I'm underage. But anyway, so we had to sing this song.
Is that the word was drink, 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 two eyes that are shining bright?
Close enough.
Thanks.
And so we were supposed to be singing that, but then Pavarotti wouldn't rehearse with us or anything. A couple of hours before we were due to go on and perform it, we came into his room. He sat there looking like big Father Christmas man.
Sort of negative of Father Christmas.
Yeah, and then we sat there and he had this towel on and, you know, comes to big black eyebrows.
What do you mean he had his towel on?
I think he had this big dressing gown and this towel on, and there was somebody just like there at his feet, squeezing his feet, and then we came in and like, hello, hello. And then our rehearsal was, he went to Russell, when I boys up there, you sing. And Russell kind of went, all right then, mate. And he pointed at me and he went, when I boys up there, you sing. And I went, well, I only know one part, so I can't just sing any bit. And then he was just like, you did not answer the question. I was like, I can only sing one part. Anyway, he sent us out, and then we got a message back saying, the maestro, who we referred to as Princess, the maestro doesn't think that you and Russell can't cope with the song. So we went on to go and sing with his own little soprano. We went to a new...
You didn't get to sing with him?
No. And I mean, it would have been amazing.
That's recording the maestro.
Well, apparently so, but...
But he's more of a people carrier.
But I mean, it would have been amazing to sing with him because he is an unbelievable man. But we couldn't get over it because of course you hear all the stories. You never actually think that they're true, and then when you do find out they're true, you're just like, what? You know, what's up with that?
Yeah, never get like that.
Yeah, I'll try. No, I don't think I will. I'll try not to.
See, it must be happening to you so young because you've been a star now for how many years?
3.5.
So that you were 12 when it happened. So it'd be very easy. It's a lot of kind of child stars go a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is quite easy because you've got you know, people everywhere over the world in Japan or, you know, in LA going, oh my God, you're so amazing, you're so adorable, you're so talented, you can do anything you want, you conquer the world like this, and you're just kind of like, oh, thank you, you don't really know what to say.
Yeah.
And if you started to believe that, then I think you just go haywire. And the thing now is I think, because I have two lives. When I go home, it's completely normal. I'm just like, oh, school, you know, sitting there in a maths lesson or whatever lesson. And it's completely normal. And then when I go away, it's just mad. And, you know, it's just such a mad life.
But what percentage-wise, how much time do you spend at home in Wales and school, and how much is you travelling around the world?
I think about 7-8 months is travelling and everything. And then about 4-5 months is home in school and things like that. I've got my GCSEs next year.
Have you?
Yeah.
God.
I'm really worried.
You know, you're the first person I've had on that's got their GCSEs.
Yeah, I'm really worried.
Have you done your mocks?
No, my mocks are in January.
Right.
Which I'm dreading, because it just makes cooking such a bore, doesn't it?
Oh, doesn't it?
That was so...
I can't remember. We had rationing as well at the time.
Yeah.
Double whammy.
Sorry.
Do you still email that kid from The Sixth Sense?
No. the kid. It's really like his head screwed on.
Did you ever get Hayley to say, I see dead people?
No,
Oh,
no.
yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to say.
I know because
Do you think now he says,
I email Welsh people.
now, one strange thing about your life, and there's many strange things because it's an incredible thing that's happened to you, is that you end up doing press interviews and stuff like that. Like, when I was 15, you've written a biography, right? Did you actually write this?
it was ghostwritten, but it was all...
What, by a ghost?
Yeah, by a ghost.
Did Hayley put you in touch with it?
Yeah, mutual friends.
But 15-year-old with if I'd written a biography when I was 15, it would have been about building dens.
Yeah.
She's got presidents and popes.
I know. I think it's quite strange that a lot of people say, why did you write a biography at 15? Because it's a utility, but not just that.
So you're going to live to 45.
You never know.
Yeah.
But if that book is, has kind of made one person think, I can be famous. I mean, she got famous completely through luck, so I can do it, or I can do whatever I want to do. Then I'm
You
happy
did
that I
not
wrote
get
it.
famous completely through
I
luck.
did.
What a fantastic
I know, but very much of it is about talent. Most of it is just luck. I mean, when you get found and things like that. I mean, I got found through my auntie being on a show, and I just went to introduce her, and that's how I got famous. So it was completely through that. I was just really lucky.
Now, if I was doing press interviews and that when I was 15, I shudder to think the sort of things I would be saying.
Yeah, I mean...
now, you've got into a bit of trouble of late.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, basically, there was the support on me, and a lot of my comments were taken completely out of context.
You did an interview?
It was an interview. A lot of it was about the New York firefighters and the World Trade Center, and they put a really nasty spin on what I said, and I would never, ever have said it. I mean, the firemen are obviously heroes. Everybody thinks so, and the people who suffered in the tragedy obviously suffered so much and were being so brave throughout it. But I never would have said that. I never would have had the cheek to say anything that I was, that's being quoted.
So when you were talking about that in the first place, it's a subject. What can you say about it? It was a terrible thing, and that's it.
Exactly. But I was in. We flew back the day before September 11th. And so, a lot of kind of journalists since then have said, well, you flew back and, kind of tell me about it. And so that's what kind of happened. And, first of all, I thought, well, I haven't got anything that's going to be, right saying on this because I'm 15. I mean, I don't know anything, Ask somebody who was actually involved in New York, just got out of building, something like that. Yeah. So, I was caught out big time because, I didn't know what to say. And, like I said, a lot of my comments completely taken out of context.
So what did they claim then that you'd said?
I mean, I can't really remember because I was really, really upset about it because basically the firefighters came out with a comment and they believed everything. And all I wanted to do, and what I'm still going to do, I just say, please, I didn't mean to hurt or offend anybody. But I didn't mean it to sound like that. So I am definitely going to do that because I really don't want to think that I've kind of caused any argument between anybody because I just didn't kind of mean it, and it was completely taken out of context, like I said.
I think that for a journalist to ask a 15, don't you agree with me? A journalist who interviews a 15-year-old girl and tries to trip her up about September the 11th, that's a bit thick, isn't it?
Thank you.
That's the British public.
Everyone.
Yeah. Now, there's one thing I have to ask, right? 15 and some girls